Smash.
Yes.
Swing the sword first. Ken no Kamai, please. Okay, Ken no Kamai. It shouldn't be too high. Sometimes we see this up, it's over the top of your head. About here. Yeah. Not too low, not too high. Navel, left hand, there, about like so. Yes. Touch. Touch there, please. So, touch. Right, and then Ken no Kamai. It's not a slouchy moment when you can have a breather or anything like that. You've completed there. Move back. Part of it is moving back to the beginning. Okay, nice. Different version. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, shich, hop. Got that? Right. It's always on the right leg. All the cuts are on the right leg. Starts. Ich. Ni. There we go. That way. San. Shi. Go. Rock. Shich. Hutch. Anyone puzzled? No one's puzzled. Good. You must be. We've done enough of that. Everyone's sure, haven't they? Okay, train please. It is Kimasugi. We talked about exactly what that meant. Right, the knotting up of the energy. It's a bit more detailed expression of Awasa. So, just a few more. Katsura, please. Concentrate on blending. We know what that means. Separation, together, no chasing. This is correct. This is correct. Incorrect. Big thing, don't watch the Ken of your partner and then follow it. You should more have the feeling that you're pushing it. Connected. Thank you. Smash. Up. Up. This one, please. Up. Smash. You don't just stick your arm up in the air. Imagine I'm holding the Ken. Hey. Just imagine you're holding the Ken and do it like that. Not like this, not like this, not like this. Take the feeling of kimasubi. Don't allow a brain transfer to take place that says, we've done kimasubi, now we're doing BOKKEN TORI. Right? We're still doing kimasubi. Hey! That's another one. Another type of blend. Who's not falling? Everyone make it clear? No, please make it clear so everybody knows. 1, 2, okay. Everybody know who's not falling? Most people, actually. Right. The strike to the head is to show something. The focus is there. He's going to cut there, of course. So that's more of a notion, that strike to the head, where you kind of and block him out. And if you go straight for the handle, you tend to get like this. So you're facing over here. It's not so good. You're training with Katsura, do this. Nice. Don't swing your arm up. Don't swing your arm up. It starts here. Push. The feeling should be push. It's more than just imagery. Swing your arm and step to the side. That's two things. Two things happening simultaneously. This is one thing. What you did in kimasubi. Don't go sort of. I can't hardly do that technique, unfortunately, because of my wrist. Underneath, sword point is down, arm lock, and then you. The most important thing by far is the feeling of pushing his weapon. This is the important bit. We tend to have the small screen and we look at the hand and the sword handle and then we go like this. Whole body. Right, first, this ridiculous idea that this is our little quadrangle or our little oblong, isn't it? And so we feel like we've got to throw in there. Actually, cross the body, as we use many techniques. Cross the body. Hey! Against the side of his knees. Give a better version. Come on now. Tread on his foot. That's not very friendly. Okay, but across the body. So we move on. Similar idea. Hey! Hey! One point. Now, here, he doesn't want me to come up, I'm getting underneath and it's not that strong a position for me. But I can lock him out, I can throw him here, I can throw him here. We've done that. If he lifts his ken to hit me again, we can blend with that. So all this is cut and then accept the technique, because the idea is missed and have another go. But you don't have to do that, just that's why you don't block it. You can block it by all means, but then he does a different technique, which we've just practiced. Hey! And again it's across the body. The nagger will go roughly somewhere around there. Hey! See, Paola's turned now, but sidewards is towards Katsura. It's not that way, because that's my designated space. And if there's no room because someone's in the space, find the proper angle and don't throw. Don't find the wrong angle for the sake of the okay. Right? Yes. So there are nuances in this one. Hey. Now this hand, this way. That's an atemi. Break either of his arms possibly. Then move. And the arm turns round. Sometimes it happens a little bit differently. You come over. And you get right down here. Now you come in there, like that. And the ideal, so the two meet. That way. And the camera. When you do it carefully, so just put the bokken on the foot. Ski. Okay. That's a good variation. Can also be done. It's very similar, but not quite the same. You get different angles on the throw. Okay. So here we want basically a poof. Hey. Remember all those points. So let's not bother with this bit. You don't think it consciously, but that's what happens. You've got to make it all yours, and only you can do it. So, this never changes, unless you switch off. Yes. The technique, see, it's not. And now, it isn't that. This part happens simultaneously to the other part. So the swing over, he's coming over, and I'm coming up into the overswing here. I mean, you can't have breaks in a technique that's ever intended to be practical. You've got to, be in control. You can go slowly if you're handing it hard. but not cross. Now let's do the next bit. You get to there, and he's cut you there. Of course he is. And here, you've got a body block as well.
Nice.
Yes. Hey. That's kind of a token demonstration, but perhaps you can follow it. As before. See there? Drop away. Sorry. Follow that? That's a very poor demonstration, but I have an excuse. Yes. Hey. Yes. This type of technique down there, we slide away. You don't go too much sideways. You can't get the forward projection. Oh, excellent. Another rookie. Oh no. So grab a bokken. Under here? No, not round there. Away here. I'm not going to throw. Now, see that position? That's a good position. If you're not throwing, the ook is for different reasons. Don't feel like you've got to go almost into a throw, because that leads to people staggering about all over the place. So, be nice, controlled. Feel the technique. I can feel there, because I could do it. That's enough. I don't need to take Katsura sort of, and then she desperately runs round in a circle, trying to avoid having to fall on this rock hard floor. So that's always the case. We're training. Saturday. Not taking a fall for whatever reason. I'll stop here. Not kind of so she wriggles out and walks away and all sorts. As long as I can feel, I feel the power bite, I know I've done it. Now I can, because if you've got bad knees or whatever the reason, and you're sort of, tottering about, not falling, that's how you're going to hurt your knees. You'd be better off falling. Yeah. Irregular steps, especially side steps. Okay. So, swinging away, yes? Right. Yes. So many people can't go down on one knee, worse than me. So it's no good if you can't go down. Okay. Small change. I'm taking his hand now. Come underneath. You see that? Hey. And then you take the sword when he taps. If he doesn't let go, ignore the tap. The sample then? Hey! Lead him out. Saito Sensei often used to do this. Hey. Sort of symbolic. It's right, I'm fully aware of my environment. So do a few like that as well. Oh yeah, one other thing. There. You can't lift it up. Another hope. This hand though, underneath, the whole side of the body pushes. Most people can't resist that. Right. No. This technique, Rokkyo. There is a judo technique similar called wakigatame. It's done in the armpit. It's a good technique if you're doing judo and you've got one opponent. I'm not claiming to know anything about judo, but it's sort of like this over there. Now, you've got arms that don't like Rokkyo, haven't you? Well, I was going to come to that anyway. So you're coming over. Now, there's more than one person, so my posture must reflect that. Yeah? My elbow is on top of Colin's elbow. See my stance? None of this. Especially not, I'm going to get this on, I'm going to get this on. Hey! Your hips go backwards in pain. Now, a number of people really don't like receiving Rokkyo, the straight arm lock. So they cheat you, they bend their arm. Then you do Nikkyo instead. Right? So, if you have an injured arm, fine to leave it out. If you have a delicate arm, tell your partner to just or tap very soon. Yeah? But don't make it hard for it by changing position. We have techniques for every position. Right? It's the beauty of Aikido. If you change, he changes. You get it like you're doing Nikkyo, then he thinks, oh, I don't like that Nikkyo, so he stiff arms you off. You change to Rokkyo. Or you're doing Rokkyo, he says, I don't like that Rokkyo, so he bends his arm. You do Nikkyo. Easy, eh? But that's the concept in Takenuso Aikido. Whatever position you're in, there's a technique you can do. Saito Sensei, he always used to say this, Shihonage. A lot of beginners would go this way. He'd laugh and say, oh, there's no mistakes in Aikido, just do Shihonage. Anyway, so, posture is everything. Understand your Aikido as being group attack. Always. It makes sense. So even, let's speak Kata de Dori. He calls me strong. So, I've done a bit of karate. Kikishin. It's fine, Kikishin, yeah. But suppose there's someone behind me. Yeah, so the Aikido is always, now I can kick him, having double checked the ground. That's why some of the things we do are maybe, you're always more concerned about the other person than this person. And the technique improves once you see that clearly. Hey, thank you, Colin. Nice. Different understanding of Owase. He swings up and I breathe with him. So my upswing doesn't have this mirror in it. It's an invisible Owase. Hey! And then on the down I enter. It's easy when it's quick. Hey! And then Sankya. The key is the blend. Hand me. Hey! Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Just come fast as you like. Hey! Yeah. Slowly. Hey! Tell me, the next thing is you fold his arms. So it's hard for him to do anything. Take a firm hold on the bokken handle as you turn in. Don't try and do it here. Yonkyo you can do from here. Sankya you come in deeper. And then, guess what? You turn the bokken handle to apply the Sankya. Towards the end first, bokken handle. I'm not saying this doesn't make a contribution. Outside leg. Ah! Why don't we proceed into the pin? Why don't we finish the Sankya there? No? Well, if I've got his lovely sharp sword, I can just ask him to lie down on the floor if I want him down there. You have to think a little bit sometimes, you know. Most Aikido isn't common sense, but here and there are bits. Thank you, John. That's finish. It's not a big thing, but we'll see. Balance broken. That's like, again, slightly symbolic, but it reflects what I would be doing if I was empty-handed and doing a pin. It shows zanshin, attention to detail. If I'm just like this, it's not complete, is it? And she can do what she just did. Posture comes into it. It hasn't finished until it's finished. It's called, you know, zanshin. Thank you. Nice. It's more than you think. Right. Now we know we've got to move in beside her. But actually, look how far in I've had to move. So I haven't moved there, I've moved right round there, but there is the Sankya. Now, so it depends a bit on the uki, but we tend to go to about here, and then we're groping for it. Now you can twist a bit more there first, but if you go in that bit more outward extension, then you can find it. See where that's facing now? So I'm coming in. To get Sankya, I have to come quite a long way around. In fact, it's not going to work unless I do that first. That usually does work. Not on Katsura. It does now. Only now have I got the proper Sankya. Ouch! So that also inhibits you digging your heels in and going strong, having just been dug in the ribs. So, say, make her eyes go misty. It all adds together, the understanding of it. Within a tenny, this has an effect. It's usually to buy a little bit of time. Hey, thank you. Nice. Yeah. See, it's on alert. Don't worry, guys, we've got the rest.
Don't worry about good, master.